NuubCast.
Greetings, fellow noobs! Welcome to another NuubCast. This is Blomus bringing you 1v1 here. We are in Ohana again. Oh, man. Why don't I look at the maps? I would have done something else first. Alright, well, we saw Ohana yesterday, and it was a ZVZ. Today it is a TvT, a High Masters TvT between Realist, who is very real, and Master Kang, which is a pretty freaking cool name, if I do say so myself. I don't know why that would have any meaning. Me saying that it's a cool name, yeah, it's not my name, so it doesn't matter if I say so myself or not. So shut the frap up there, Blomus, you derp. Anyway, welcome to NuubCast. If you're unfamiliar, we are all about shining the light of esports where the sun don't shine on the low-level players in the darkest corners of the ladderverse, bringing you what we deem to be fun, exciting, entertaining games from any level, which you prove time and time again is not only a possibility, but an inevitability. Nah, man. I don't know why it's an inevitability. Well, I guess so. When you get two guys of similar skills together and you make them grind their heads together in a game like StarCraft, I think inevitably eventually you will get some fun and exciting games. Both players heading out to scout. Master Kang and Realist going to, are they going to high five? Nope, they're going the opposite way. Gonna pass each other by. He keeps on passing me by. Doo-ba-doo. Yeah, I'm sure none of you know that reference, that song. But doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-boo, ba-doo, but now it's going to be in my head the entire rest of the day. Or at least the entire rest of the cast. Which I think is going to conclude my day. It is still Wednesday morning. I have not yet gone to sleep after work, though I had a rehab before I left work today, so I think it's keeping me awake a little bit longer than I would normally expect. What is this SCV going to see before it dies? Mule come down. And not much else because he's going to die. He's going to try and juke that Marine to no avail. But he saw everything he could see except for this gas, but he's got to assume gas since he sees these other things. My mom just texted me. I just want to look and see what that was in case it's important. She wants me to call her on the on the phone. I'll have to wait. We'll have to wait. Even though we are just in the beginning of this. Yes, StarCraft is more important than moms. Just kidding. Yeah, so again, this is a replay pulled from our Cast It. This is the last of the three that I pulled there. All of them were Masters level, and all of them were pretty good games. Nothing necessarily spectacular about the game yesterday, but it was a pretty good high-level ZVZ. The game we saw first, the ZVP, that was freaking amazing. I loved that game. I love that game. Hoping that this TvT has similar awesomeness included in it. We do have a Banshee on the way out, and Cloak is researching. Pardon my hiccup. No expansion for either player yet. It looks like we're having matching Banshee builds, but this is not going to be Cloaked. It's going to be followed up by a Medevac. I wonder if we're going to see Banshee plus Marine drop by Realist or Banshee plus Hellion drop by Realist, and a Cloak Banshee by Master Kang. Be interesting to see who goes first and how their strategies go together. Very interesting. This might actually be a real actual push as opposed to a harass. So we see Realist expanding behind this. he is going to go in with his... Oh, man, I'm so bad at this. He's going to go with this Banshee. We see Master Kang's Banshee going up the right side of the mini-map. You can see, if you pay attention there. Now, there's already... Now, this Banshee, you remember, does not have Cloak, so it is very lucky to escape. This Banshee does have Cloak and a fair bit of energy, and Realist parking. Oh, I'm going to stall that command center, but now he's given away his position. He's given away his attack, and here come the Marines, because there must not be nothing here for Realist to fight. Oh, but he's got a cloak. There he goes. There's the cloak, and he is killing a fair number of SCVs. There's a scan. Is it going to be long enough for the Viking to take down this Banshee? I would think not. But that's the end of the scan, so he could very easily come back in here and kill some everything, as long as he's got energy. Yep, just killing stuff, killing. Oh, what do we got here? We got Hellions running by, killing all kinds of SCVs here. Nice SCV spread by Master Kang, but these Hellions have done a fair amount of damage themselves. Several kills, and now this Banshee still doing work. Gonna lose energy shortly, though. And I guess Realist saw the attack here and then just... Oh, here's a second Banshee in the base. He's got his eBay up, so now he can build some turrets. He has built a turret. And Master Kang just going to work with these Banshees. This one, 14 kill Banshee. Holy for holies. Now, I want to check the units tab real quick and see. We got 16 to 18. So I'm guessing both guys have killed a fair number. Realist actually has killed more than Master Kang. So I guess his Hellions did all kinds of damage. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. This Banshee that has all these kills, some of them were Marines and stuff, so yeah. But pretty nice harass done on both sides. Master Kang able to save both of his Banshees, while Realist lost all of his. So we can take a look at the units lost tab. You see a much bigger bang in Realist's wallet than in Master Kang's. Raven out for Realist. Very interesting. Getting that out, obviously, to deal with Cloak Banshees, but the Cloak Banshees are probably no longer going to be a factor, except peripherally. As we see the switch into Marine Tank. Are we going to see medevacs? No, Vikings. Marine Viking tank coming out. We do have upgrades for Master Kang. Did we get an upgrade for... I don't know. No upgrades. No upgrades as of yet. Both players have their expansions up. Pierce. Realist slightly more saturated. Master Kang taking his time with mules, interestingly enough. This is a good time to say, if you have a replay that you would like to submit, please send it to NuubCast@gmail.com. Please be sure to watch your replay first so you're not wasting my or the screener's time. Time is valuable. It's the only thing we have to give to Back to the Scene that we love so much, but we do not wish it to be wasted, so please make sure you watch your replay first. Make sure it's as good when you watch it as you thought it was when you played it. Let's see what's going to happen here. Banshees are going to pass each other in the night, or the day, as the case may be. But does this Banshee have Cloak now? No, it does not. Still no Cloak on that Banshee. And Master Kang moving out with several tanks and quite a few Marines. And he's moving in behind with his Banshee. But there are turrets here, so... But there's definitely a way that he could get in here. If he placed his Banshee over here, he could do all kinds of damage. We are seeing a couple more racks go down. And here comes the push from... We're going to siege up Master Kang. Cloak Banshee going to go in and see what's safe and what's not. See the tanks. You should be focusing on the tanks, I would think. There's a scan. Banshee going to go down. He's got Vikings out, so he can kill the medevacs and spot for his tanks, which is a perfect combination. And he's going to have to focus. Oh, boy. Realist got the better there of the Viking battle because he got shots off first. I thought for sure that Master Kang would have been the one to... Oh boy. There's a scan on the high ground. This tank does have the vision distance. And what am I hearing? Wow. Hey, trade that Viking for all those Marines any day of the week. Barracks coming back. And it looks like Master Kang feels like he's done enough. He's done enough damage to Realist, even though Realist still is has more supply. Interesting. Let's check the units tab real quick. 41 to 31. That supply difference is all workers. So army supply is pretty even. This Banshee got a few kills. Going to get out with its health. These Marines are chasing it around. Must have gotten a couple of kills while it was in here. I wasn't keeping an eye on that. Sorry if any of you were. Congratulations. And Realist actually repairing some of these tanks, and now he's got more Vikings. As Master Kang has no Vikings. He should send up some SCVs to repair, though. That would be a good idea. And he's making a third command center, which is just about right on time. What was that? Was that a tank just sitting there that he lost? Oh no. And Realist giving it right back to Master Kang. Vikings out to spot. I'm going to try and kill these medevacs. Marine that's been stimmed twice will die to one single tank shot. The whole group will, as a matter of fact. Medevacs coming out. I'm surprised we're not seeing a second starport here so we can see more Vikings. And now does finally have SCVs out here, so he's going to be able to repair some of these units. And they are on auto repair, so they're going to repair all the tanks, and then they will eventually get to the medevacs. We have a drop coming from the right side. More tanks, more Marines moving out, command center going down, throwing down some turrets to protect it. Some Marines in the back. This is a pretty big drop here, fairly significant. 3 full of Marines, and there is literally nothing here. He doesn't have a... He needs to drop that tank and put it in siege mode right now. No, they're moving in, and this tank's not even going to get shot off. Down it goes, and now he has a ton of Marines in Master Kang's base. He's going to do all kinds of damage. Yeah, you need to get back. Not going to do anything. He is in the production. He is killing SCVs. And he is 1-1, while Master Kang also 1-1, but there are far more Marines here. Plus the high ground. Not that that really makes a difference in StarCraft 2. Wow. And Realist is just going to move on through here. But here's the counterattack by Master Kang. leaving the Marines, leaving the tanks on the low ground to spot, and now dropping the rest of them. And now he just needs to stay down here, and he can do all kinds of damage. He is killing all of these Marines and units with his tanks, and now his Marines are able to move in with impunity and just destroy everything. He is doing a really good job. But the same thing can be said here of Realist. But now there are tanks up in the main, and that's going to stop Realist from really getting into the production here. He's going to be able to kill a few units, but as soon as these tanks move into position, he is going to be done for. Master King does need to watch this command center. Pretty nice tactics by both players, using the drop and now bringing their later production out to help out. Now the medevacs are gone, so you can't move these tanks to the high ground. Not sure why you would anyway, but Realist finally bugging out, and it looks as though Master Kang is going to do so as well. And scan over here, I'm assuming by Realist, and he just ran those Marines in to get them out of dodge. And pretty fun exchange there. Realist seems to have gotten out with the better end of things. I want to check. Wow, so many SCVs killed. We have 7 SCVs to 44. Realist hugely in the lead here. 23 minutes into this replay, and I am curious as to how this is going to play out now. Realist doing all kinds of damage here and very much in the lead. I mean, 7 SCVs. That's crazy. And why did you go there? Yep. Master Kang does have his mules out, trying desperately to catch up in supply. Does he want to move out and try and attack and try and even things out here? I guess he could. There are plenty of tanks here for Realist and Marines as well. Looks about even, the medevacs being the difference here. And Master Kang needs to be careful. If he gets in here, he looks like he probably will just lose everything. Realist picks up everything and moves it away, but he is essentially locked in here. Realist not noticing the position that he was in. He could have just sieged up right here and completely kept Master Kang at bay, and probably even destroyed this army. But as it is, Master Kang is going to be able to pull out again. Interesting move here by Realist. I don't think that was the best decision that he could have made. He could have just walled off right here and kept Master Kang in there, basically cut him off, and then done a drop like this and had no means of protecting his base. And while we have a little bit of downtime, I'm just gonna talk again about submitting games to NuubCast. Want to make sure that you're watching your replays, because I want you to be checking for things like one-sided games. I want you to be checking for things like, yeah, this units are gonna go down. A lot of units fall. Don't want to get too far in there. But Master Kang doing a pretty good job here. Now, Master Kang's advantage here, well, I guess it's not really an advantage anymore, in that both men are running on 2 bases. Although, Realist's main is mined out, but so, I don't know. Master Kang still has some money here at the main, so he is actually ahead ever so slightly now that he's pretty much, well, not caught up, but still trying to catch up in SCVs, but he's probably mining a lot more efficiently than his opponent is. And now you see he's just going to move that command center down here to where the money is, which, how can you blame him? And Realist now going to move out his command center, and both players should be on a more even footing, though. It looks like Realist is going to be mining out here at his natural any minute now. But yeah, this is a good example of a good game. Nice even, lots of back and forth. You know, looks like Realist is way ahead, but he doesn't. It doesn't feel like he is. But yeah, another good example of a good back and forth game. Not one-sided, not one and done. Lots of give and take, lots of back and forth. These are the kind of games we're looking for. But if you do have a game like this, not like this, but you know, similar similar in coolness, then please, by all means, submit it to NuubCast@gmail.com. I'll send it to the screener. He'll tell me if it's good, and you will be internet famous. And by internet famous, I mean about 100 people will watch your game. Give or take 50. You know what I mean? It's really weird. I don't really understand what happened to views on YouTube, because I never did anything to really promote the channel anywhere, and I started off with like 50 views like I'm getting now, 50 to 100 views, and then I started getting 300 views, 400 views, 500 views per video, and then all of a sudden I was back to 50 views. So I think my videos were getting posted somewhere, or some kind of aggregator was posting them somewhere, and then for some reason it stopped. I don't know what that reason is, or what happened, or whatever, but I used to get far more views, and now I don't get any. Big old exchange here. It looks like Master Kang leveled out some of the supply here. Now he's actually taking a supply lead, and now he's going to drop these Marines right on these tanks in hopes of weakening them and killing some off, and that's exactly what happens. Kills a ton of tanks, but 2 more join the fray immediately. But that's about all of Master Kang's Marines. He's got to make some more. I need a production tab. And Master Kang keeping up pretty well with his upgrades. How is Realist doing? Realist already 3-3. So actually ahead in the upgrades. Not a bad job. Both players now operating on 2 full bases. Getting mined out, though, pretty quickly. Actually, is he mined out over? He is mined out. Realist needs a 4th base with some immediacy. Oh, drop coming down here for Master Kang. Immediately picked off. There's a 4th base for Master Kang. And we'll see what Realist wants to do. Is he going to come right down, or is he looking for a place to expand? What is he doing? Looks like he wants to attack. Gonna move in here. Oh, these Marines getting absolutely obliterated. But Master Kang is losing all of his tanks. Wow, he just tore through the Marines, but there was just too much but in the way of tanks here, and he got taken for a ride, and now he could be in a bit of trouble. Though Master Kang is setting up some tanks over here by his watchtower. And although I think if Realist pushes, could be in very good shape. It looks like Master Kang wants to drop again. Oh, wow. Did he see that? Did he see that? He's going to drop in the 4th. Keep Realist from expanding. As long as you can keep your opponent from making money, you can be pretty successful. Marines try to take down these tanks, and they do get a... Oh, wow, they get most of them. Is he going to get all of them? Wow, he got them all. Holy crap, Master Kang back in the lead, but the supply for both gentlemen is getting lower and lower, and here's Master Kang looking to take down this command center. But here are a bunch of Marines and medevacs coming in, and they're going to take that down. And here's Master Kang again. He needs to maybe some SCVs to repair these medevacs. But he is mining away, getting his planetary up. Oh yeah, and those first waves of fatigue starting to hit me. So this is going to be the last cast of today. Not going to chance falling asleep while casting this time. I actually did end up watching that VOD the other day, the sleep cast, and I think, man, I just wonder what the heck was going through my mind. But it's interesting though how the brain works when you listen to something like that, and you know, how your brain like automatically fills in gaps. And I don't know, I'm talking smack again, just talking silliness again. But you know, I wanted to say larva at one point and I said ivory, like all the letters were there. But no base up there, Master Kang, but there is one down here, and it's yours. Good cancel, gets it off. Now he knows what's up here. Realist up on the high ground with these tanks in very good shape. Master Kang just wants to sit here. He doesn't want to try and move out. Even with distance, he is safe for the moment. Even with oh, and here's Master Kang moving in. But all these SCVs healing away, and here comes some Marines. The tanks are all still hitting the planetary fortress, but all the Marines go down. And trying to watch the mini-map at the same time, just make sure we don't miss anything. Yeah, I don't think there's any way that Master Kang is going to get this planetary. He's going to come back here, he's going to kill. You can try and kill some SCVs. These tanks still hitting? They are still hitting. I wonder if Realist is going to move out at all. He's finally killed all these Marines. And I think he's got to pull out. I think Master Kang has, on several occasions, overextended himself. And it's been detrimental. Like, he's got... And Realist has this army over here. He could be moving out, but he's deciding against it. But I think Realist is in a bit of trouble here. Master Kang's supply lead is starting to grow. He is mining from more active bases, even though this one is now almost dead. Realist basically only mining from one at the moment, just starting to get mining over here. And where did all those SCVs go? There was a ton of them. Yeah, Master Kang... Now, if he overextends himself again, he could get himself in trouble. Very easy to do with Terran, to overextend yourself. You think you're protected with your tanks, and you get flanked, or some businesses, some suchedness occurs like that. Do we have any upgrades on the tank? We do have +1 attack upgrade on the tanks. Oh my goodness, Realist +3 on his tanks. No wonder he was doing all that damage. Yep, that's what I get for not paying attention to upgrades. Master Kang moves in. Oh my goodness, he's going to absolutely wipe this. And oh, Realist leaves the game just like that. Loses his army. He's like, alright, peace out. Very good game. Nice back and forth here. At any given moment, it could have gone either way. Only at that very end did Master Kang start to... take over, because he was just slightly more focused on economy while his opponent was more focused on upgrades. As you can see, having the +3, I don't know if that was his downfall necessarily, but it kept him from perhaps kept him from taking bases faster, just because of the financial commitment. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed it. Nice TvT. Don't forget, send your replays to NuubCast@gmail.com. Looking forward to casting those replays when time permits. And till then, keep climbing that ladder. Peace.